Hello, Collective. This is Grand Madam. Today I want to do your starseed reading. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're an old veteran by now, welcome to you also. I chose the starseed oracle deck because we needed some more uplifting stuff to talk about here. And I told my angels, my spirit team crew, I said, look, I'm so tired of who's sleeping with who and who's messed up their marriage and all this blah, 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 blah. Those things are life lessons, and we just have to learn how to live with it. So I wanted something new and different. So I chose the star seeds. And boy, look what I found. The first card is the Courageous Peony, and I hope you can see the beauty of this card. There is a pink peony on top of the female figure's head, and it's blooming and blossoming, and petals are all over the place. But it's not in chaos. It's just in some type of organized, beautiful layout. Multifaceted, unique nature. The message of the Courageous Peony is to let yourself be seen. Now, this card is the card of the artist, or the person who's doing some type of creative endeavor. They've worked hard at it, they've perfected their craft, and now it's time for you to be seen, which means marketing, 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 okay? The next card is Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New endings and new beginnings. This card talks about going within yourself for answers. It's not easy putting yourself out there. It's not easy getting the job done. It's not easy marketing yourself. No matter. Go into that meditation. Go into that zone when you're running or exercising. And let things just fall naturally in place. Okay? The next cards, the Seas of Mentaka. Bringing the unconscious to light. This is your creative idea. I don't know if you can see this at all. I am so sorry, but these cards are so beautiful and so meaningful. I chose them for this reading. Things are bubbling up out of your creative self. You have new ideas. You have new opportunities that seem to be coming in out of the blue. Nowhere. A lot of potential all around you. But you still can't put your finger on just which one to take, or it's like being right there at the threshold of success, and then you're stuck and you don't know why. And it's frustrating. But this card says, what? Wait. You stand right there at that threshold because things are still being put into place for you. Okay? Don't force anything. Let things go naturally. This is for whatever creative endeavor you may find yourself in. You might be coding for a program, computer program. You might be writing a book, a play, a screenplay. You may be auditioning for acting jobs. You may be writing a song. Don't force anything. Just let it flow. So this is the tone of our reading for today. Let's see what this is all about. The cards I'm using are the Universal Tarot. Okay, give us the details, Spirit Guides, on this reading. It sounds wonderful. Someone's at the threshold of success, and they're getting frustrated. Darkest before the dawn times with their project. And some of you with your life. You want to create a whole new life, but stuff just keeps coming up. Well, deal with those things as they come up, because that is what has to be cleared out before you can take another step forward, okay? So, what is the message here? What's going on with this reading? All right. Okay. Overall energy. Ooh, this is why. Look. All right. You're so far down you have to look up to see your socks. Those days are almost over. Ten of Swords. All right, now how we have the Six of Pentacles. You do not believe you received your fair share for the work that you've put in. Some of you have lent money and never gotten it back. Some of you are giving all your money to the wrong person. And now you feel stabbed in the back and defeated and blah, 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 blah. Someone has invested into a project that fell through. And you feel like you have been cheated in some way. That's a life lesson. Keep going. Yep, look. Five of Pentacles. Loss of money and feelings of abandonment. Keep it moving. You see, in the past you were trying to hold on. This is the Four of Pentacles, okay? But there was nothing left to hold on to, sweetie. And now that you separated yourself from the situation. Here's the Three of Swords. There was conflict with the Five of Wands. There was also, for some of you, competition. Working on a project, working on a job. And the competition was fierce. A lot of backbiting. Here's the job card. Eight of Pentacles. Some of you are concerned about how to win at these jobs, how to win at these businesses, and still stay in compliance with your spiritual beliefs. Some of you are really having conflicts, mental challenges as to how do I continue to work in this place when this place is out of alignment with what I believe in my spiritual teachings. Okay, that's something to ponder over too. Here we have the Three of Cups, celebration, on the job celebrations. Some of you work in hospitality and you see things that are just not in your spiritual space. So you go home and take a salt and baking soda bath and wash it off of you when you get home. And others of you truly, truly, truly want a whole new beginning, but you're afraid to take that first step. Some of you have been offered a pentacle in the sky and you're afraid to reach up and take it because you don't know what the future holds. Well, the future is nothing but potential. So whether you take it or not, if you don't take it, you're going to be in the same place. If you do take this opportunity, you'll be in a different place. Now, some of us are really stuck with continuing to deal with the devil we do know, as opposed to taking on a new devil. My question to you is this: why does it have to be the devil? And many of you are all in your feelings about this big decision that you have to make here. It's somebody is really in opposing, at odds with their spiritual beliefs and what they see as reality every day. And this is the King of Cups. It could be involving a King of Cups, a pastor, priest. That could be a mentor, good person, Spirit says. And they cannot give you the answers. Your answers are going to have to come from within. And I can tell you this, being a life coach and spiritual teacher, you attract what's inside of you. And if what you're seeing is not your cup of tea, one of two things are happening here. There's something inside of you, some belief, some experience that has embedded itself inside of you that's matching what you see. Or that's law of attraction. Or you are so focused on low-level energy activity that you have found yourself sitting and working in the middle of it, in the midst of all of it. Low-level energy activity could be anything from watching TV shows and movies with a lot of violence and a lot of arguments. Once that energy embeds itself in you, You go out into the world, and what do you see? A lot of arguments and a lot of violence. Okay? Because now there's a definite conflict with your beliefs and your perceptions. And that can be frustrating. And here we have, and here's the Knight of Swords. I'm going to charge through here and I'm going to get the facts, nothing but the facts. I don't care who I have to hurt, humiliate, or whatever. They're going to tell me what I need to know. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, very aggressive here. Challenging mental thoughts. Because what you believe is not what you see. So that means something's got to go. And it's probably the beliefs, whatever they may be. And look at this. Yep, the beliefs, the mental state. This is the death card ruled by Pluto. This is the card of total upheaval. This is about the death of something and the renewal or the new birth of something else. Okay, Scorpio energy. Some of you, all right, well, I'm talking on a personal level, but on a macro level here, I just read on the news where, let's look at this here now, where President Trump has approved a draft of that will, what? I'm not sure what the word is, repeal, put back Title VI programs of affirmative action, of housing and fair housing discrimination. All the discrimination, anti-discrimination policies are about to be removed. Okay? That's the kind of beliefs that are being challenged right now. That's where we are in the United States right now. So that's an action. That's an example of what this can be. The challenge to, what do you mean you're taking those policies off the books? We haven't even finished all the cases we have. There's so much discrimination in this country, so many cases that are backed up. And this is about to wipe out all the cases and wipe out all policies, laws that deal with discrimination, especially for women, for all the minorities, and for the LGBT. That's what this is on the larger scale. And I'm going to tell you folks too, sometimes if you look at the news, you might see yourself in others, where you have such a challenge, a direct challenge in beliefs. When you see there's too severe positions people are taking in the news, especially in politics, you also very well may be going on and dealing with two opposing views within yourself. Just something I picked up. Okay. All right. Mental challenge. After all that work I've put in it, is it worth it? No. Was it all worth it? No. That's why he looks so forlorn, so sad. Looking at all that work I put into this. 7 of Pentacles. And now you're trying to deal with it. This is in your mental challenge. The best time to deal with the 7 of Pentacles is that the best thing to do is just let it all go. Lesson learned. It's done, it's done. Look, here we go. Mental challenge. Here we have the Justice card. I just talked about that. Well, on the micro level, I talked about that. That's what's happening with the government. And this is also what's going on within your personal life. Trying to find some kind of balance. Some of you may be in court. Some of you may be severed from your money. Some of you may be severed from your family. Whenever you're going to court, it's not a good situation. Okay? But at least you can only hope for fairness. But there are going to be a lot of, getting back to the micro side of things, societal side of things, there are going to be a lot of challenges. And the Supreme Court's going to have to make some interpretations, just like the lower courts will have to help you out, okay? Or not help you out. And this is the Ten of Wands. This is the burden, okay? This is where you are now. It's heavy, but you're ready to drop all these burdens because it is burdensome. Start dropping the burdens by start changing the way you think. Whatever you did, it didn't work out. What did you learn from the situation? What is it that you're not going to do anymore? Did you do the right thing with the wrong people? Or did you do the wrong thing with the right people? Or did you do the wrong thing with the wrong people? As silly as it sounds, these are important questions that you need to ask yourself when you sit quietly and breathe deeply alone. Okay, because just because I have cards on this table doesn't mean the answers are going to come, because those answers can only be found within you. As one reader said, you know your life. I'm just reading the energy around it. Okay. See, a lot of mess still has to be cleaned up, especially for a Capricorn individual. Cards at the bottom of the deck. King of Pentacles and the Devil. Yeah. Someone is finally getting their act together. The truth came out about a situation, and now they realize, here's the Ace of Swords, the Sun was illuminated, and here's the Emperor. Self-containment, self-power, empowerment. Truth was illuminated, and they finally dealt with what they didn't want to see. And that was when they went into themselves to find the answers. This is a woman in this case, Nine of Pentacles, independent, financially secure woman. Yeah. Right, and it was the usual scenario. But I am going back to the starseed cards and let you know it's your time to step out of the shadows and be seen. The courageous peony. Okay. Start marketing yourself. Start a new brand. I think I'm feeling strongly that you have to rebrand or come up with a new brand. This is for your creative business and artistic types. And you will survive this. However, you're going to have to use new solutions for new beginnings. Okay? What had you spinning and making certain decisions came out of your unconscious. Repressed emotions, repressed feelings, repressed beliefs. They have been operating within you and having you doing all kinds of silly things. Poor decisions, poor selection in people around you, poor inner circles, allowing people into your life who don't need to be there. However, when people come into your life who don't need to be there, that is also a life lesson for you to learn. And while you're going through your soul searching period, this is a time of waiting, allowing the universe to create a new scenario for you, or allowing yourself to come up with a new reality for you to live in. But before that can happen, certain things must be put into place. Okay? So this is, it's pretty good. You're coming out of whatever you were into. It's called growth. Okay? This is Grand Madam, wishing you much love and new wisdom, fresh wisdom.